Hello and welcome to the future of RC suspension systems, MIP Bypass 1. With years of fine-tuning in other scales, MIP Bypass 1 piston technology makes its way to the 1/8 scale market. The genius behind the technology lies within the MIP color-coded valves, ranging from a very thin 3/1000 to a thick 10/1000. These valves control the rebound rate of the shock, equating to a vehicle that is more predictable, stable, and responsive. Each variation of the MIP Bypass 1 piston kits have meticulously been set up by the industry's top pros shock packages. How, you may ask? Well, we've worked with them. By working with the industry's elite 1/8 scale drivers like that of Ryan Mayfield and Adam Drake, to name a few, we are able to mimic their go-to piston shock setup and infuse MIP Bypass 1 tech. To be sure of the direct relation of the pack and rebound, we use our in-house purpose-built RC shock dyno to meter, measure, and gauge shock setup and dub that directly over to our Bypass 1 pistons. As you can see, there are different numbered hole variations of each kit with a range of pre-drilled hole diameters that can be drilled out to your liking to mimic the exact setup you wish to achieve. Simply read in the main description under the product to see what pre-drilled hole diameters your chosen Bypass 1 piston kit comes with. To summarize, the outer holes in the Bypass 1 piston represent standard 1/8 scale piston holes which compare to your OEM pistons, but now with the added 6 center Bypass 1 holes, so the oil can now flow through the rebound stroke faster than it would have with a standard piston, but it is now metered and controlled by Bypass 1 color-coded valves. Now that you have a quick overview of the product and its general purpose, let's get started on initial setup and tips on how the setup works and good baseline guidelines to follow. Step 1. Set up the piston before installation onto the shock shaft. There are currently pre-drilled holes, so keep those if that is your desired setup. If not, please pre-drill the holes to your desired diameter. Now slide the piston onto the shock shaft. Step 2. Start with the middle valve for the kit. In this demonstration, that would be the blue 5/1000 valve for the front and rear shock. Step 3. Install valve stop washer. This washer is critical as the diameter of the washer determines the overall flex capabilities and flow range of the valves, so don't substitute this washer at any time. Step 4. Build shocks with your desired oil. Step 5. Bench test your vehicle. Do a drop test, and the pack should mimic that of the piston setup you dubbed over to the Bypass 1 piston. If you can feel that you have not achieved the desired pack, adjust oil accordingly. When you get your pack correct, focus on your rebound. If you feel the suspension rebound feels sluggish, drop the rebound to a lower thickness valve, in this case the green 3/1000 valve. If the rebound is too fast, go to the matte 7/1000 valve. If you feel like you need to get an in-between rebound rate, simply stack the valves to achieve exactly what you desire. There are also other valves available in the tuning valves kit offered separately. Now, once your car feels good on the bench, hit the track and feel the difference Bypass 1 tech accomplishes. You should be able to notice that you're more connected to your vehicle, your driving confidence goes up, and you're now able to push the car to the limit that much more comfortably. Thanks for your support and for joining us on our overview of our MIP Bypass 1 piston kits for the 1/8 scale line of vehicles, and as always, made 100% in the USA.